I mean, if you want to. Why did the murderer have sex in a shower?
Why?
Because he wanted to come clean. Ah! That's my one line. That's all you're gonna get. So one thing that you said, limited son of Bruce. I'm fat, which I love, because I love food and I don't care. I don't care about myself or anything else. I love food. I love food so much. Here's how much I love food. I recently got a call, I got an email from a pizza place I used to go to on the reg. They emailed me because I hadn't been there in over a month and they were concerned. Like legitimately and that's super sobering, like as a fat dude, whenever you have been to a place enough times that they are legitimately concerned for your safety when you haven't been there in enough time. Like, I imagine like conversation like this, like, did this dude just finally just keel over and die from all the pizza he's been eating? Has this been like, just like his weird, like, has all this just kind of been taking place and like all of a sudden like now he just wants, like, did he have a heart attack from like all this, like, this fat piece of shit just finally died? Like, is that how it happened? I don't know. I think that's what happened, because they also sent me a coupon for a large 2 toppings, which is my thing. So they know. They know. No, I love bad food. Like I love any sort of like here's something that actually happened. Last week I got dinner by going to a gas station and buying catfish. I bought catfish from a gas station and thought it was like the best thing. I was excited about it. I was so excited about it. I looked like a gas station, like, oh my God, there's catfish here? I'm totally gonna buy that. It's gonna be so good. That's a lie. That's a lie that I told myself. It's ridiculous. Like why? Like there's no reason to buy gas station food at all. Like it's terrible. There's never been good gas station food. The only standard for gas station food is gas station food that'll kill you now or later. That's it. Eventually it's gonna come for your soul that you sold when you bought gas station food. No, I love food. I love bad food. Like I'm an adult and I still eat Taco Bell in the daytime, but like it's like I don't care what anyone says. Like you can't tell me that Taco Bell isn't delicious because it does both of what I need food to do. It fills my stomach. It allows me to push the snooze button on dealing with my emotions. Just saying, crunch wraps are a lot cheaper than therapy. No, I am, like I said, I'm 24 years old. I'm trying to be a good man. Like, I'm trying to figure out what being a good man in the world means. And I'm realizing being a good man is super easy because the bar for being a good man is like super low. That's the only reason why it's there. Like, I was out with a friend recently. It's a woman. She had a little bit too much to drink. I didn't know where she lived, so I called one of her friends. Friend came and got her, took her home to her place. Whole thing took like 10 minutes, super easy, like just make sure that my friend was safe. When I went back to the bar to finish drinking, because I still wanted to get drunk, this lady comes up to me and she said, I am so proud that men like you exist. I'm so happy that people like you are out there making sure that like just young women are getting home safely. And I felt good about that. I felt really nice in my heart about like that compliment. And like 2 minutes later, I realized what had actually just happened. This woman had complimented me for not sexually assaulting somebody. Like how low is the standard for being like a good dude that like that's where the bar is. Like you get complimented for something like that. I mean, like if you came home and your dog had not pissed the floor, you wouldn't just be like, who's a good boy? Who's a good boy for not doing the one thing you're not supposed to fucking do ever? It's ridiculous. Speaking of food, going back to food, I recently went over to a white friend's house. I confirmed something I suspected for a while. White people don't know how to season shit. They just don't. Like, I'm sorry if that's news to you all, but your food tastes terrible. And I went there and he like made like pork chops that had like no flavor, like a dried puck, and like quinoa, whatever the fuck. What is quinoa? It's bird seed to me. That's what it tastes like. It looks like it has the consistency of bird seed that's been boiled. And that doesn't sound like anything that a human being should be eating. No, it's just like here's my thing with all, like, white people took over like the entire world looking for spices, and apparently didn't know how to use one. guys went to India and just stayed there because of like the weather? No, they're like, curry is better than anything we've ever had. We're gonna take over this shit. It's ours now. Oh my god. So I just finished grad school and I'm broke, so I'm staying with my mother. Which, yeah, who cares? I like it. My mom's great. She's a wonderful human being. But at the same time, like, she is prone to threatening me with like the most ridiculous, over the top, but super specific, like threats of violence that anyone's ever seen. So I just got to the point where like I'm just gonna like start like writing these things down. So here are some actual threats of violence that my mother, 55-year-old black woman, I don't know, she's gonna see this and be pissed. No, like black woman in the 50s has said to me. So this is one I get like on like a weekly basis. Lift up your chin so I can drop kick you in the throat. Which, I mean, I didn't know my mom was like Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, so that's cool. But at the same time, like, that'd be like a terrible way to die. Just like 50-year-old black woman just like screaming through the air, hitting me on the neck. Actually, I think it's probably a baller way to die. I think if there's any way to die, that is the way. Here's the one that you said like a couple weeks ago. You better stop that before I slap you with a bowl of rice. Which I don't even know what that means. Like, is that like literal? Is she gonna get like a bowl that has rice in it and just like hit me with it? Or she like throw the rice at me first and then like hit me with the bowl like a cloak and dagger style? Is it like a 1-2 punch where like is the rice hot and I'm just gonna like get like scalded? Like, I don't know. Like she's thought this one out. Is what I'm trying to say. She has thought out this threat. Last one, and this one actually scarred me for like the first time I heard it. Like I was 9 years old, just a kid trying to do my thing, like being a piece of crap. Because, you know, as we were driving somewhere, and she turns to me, like dead-eyed and says, "Take off your seatbelt, I'm crashing this car." Which, I mean, to her credit, like, never acted up in the car again. Hashtag parenting. Oh. I'm gonna get out of here soon. What else? So, we live in a weird climate where racism is super, like, on the topic right now, like, people are talking about it a lot. Well, it's really, like, white people are just kind of figuring it out. Like, it's been happening to me my whole life. It's weird. Like, I went, like, a couple, like, years ago, I went to a Walmart. I had to go, like, buy some stuff, like a barbecue. And I saw this, like, 6-year-old girl, it's like sitting by her own stuff, 6-year-old little white girl, sitting on her stuff in Walmart. Here's the thing that I didn't know back then. 6-year-old girls are the meanest human beings in the world. Like, just like, whatever you don't like about yourself, they already know what it is, and they will tell you to your face. It's, like, awful. Like, I don't know what possesses them to do these things. You know, like, I see this, like little girl, I'm like, hey, why are you alone, little white girl? This is not a place for you to be, like, hanging out just alone in these aisles of Walmart. And she looks up to me with, like, this face that looks like daffodils and sunshine and shit, and says, like, point blank, "My mommy and daddy won't let me talk to niggers." Like, whoa! What the shit is wrong with this kid? Why? And here's the thing, if anyone calls me the N-word, like, I will fight you in the street, I don't give a shit. You can't box out a 6-year-old girl. That's how you end up like a Black Lives Matter hashtag. Like, what happened? Cameron slapped this little white girl in the face and got shot 72 times in the head. And like, here's the thing, like, I don't care how you identify, I don't care what race you are. If a 6-year-old girl calls you a racial slur, that is the end of your day. Whatever you planned on doing, however you planned on ending it, like, that was it. I was gonna go to a barbecue after that. Instead, I went home and watched Django Unchained twice. All right, well, let's spend my time. Let's bring up your host, Josh Layton.
Great job, Cameron. You know, a lot of people